So here are the 6 trigonometric functions in a right triangle. We have the angle here, the adjacent side, the opposite side of the angle, and the hypotenuse, which is opposite to the 90-degree angle. The 6 trigonometric functions are sine of theta, cosine of theta, tangent of theta, cosecant of theta, secant of theta, and cotangent of theta. Sine of theta is opposite here, opposite over the hypotenuse. Cosine of theta is the adjacent over the hypotenuse. Tangent of theta is going to be the opposite side. The opposite side. Okay, tangent of theta is going to be the opposite side over the adjacent. Cosecant of theta is going to be hypotenuse over the opposite side. Secant of theta is the hypotenuse over the adjacent side. And cotangent of theta is the adjacent side over the opposite side. Let's go through an example real quick. Okay, this triangle. Let's turn the triangle around so to really understand the concept. Here's theta. Let's call the I don't know, 3, 5, 4. Okay, this side kind of looks like this side, but let's pretend it's 3, 4, and 5. And the sine of this theta right here will be, let's take a look back to the formulas. Sine of theta is going to be the opposite side of the hypotenuse, which is 3 over 5. Cosine of theta, let's put an equal here. Cosine of theta is going to be equal to the adjacent side, 4, over the hypotenuse. Tangent of theta is going to be equal to the opposite over the adjacent, 3 over 4. Cosecant of theta is going to be equal to the hypotenuse over the opposite, which is hypotenuse and opposite side, 5 over 3. Remember, if you forget cosecant, secant, and cotangent, just look at the sine, cosine, and tangent and turn the fraction around. So in that case, secant of theta would be 5 over 4. And cotangent of theta, as it says, adjacent over the opposite side, just switch tangent of theta around, 4 over 3. And you get the right answer. Now, how do we find theta? To find theta, okay, let's leave that for the second line. First line, we gotta pick either sine, cosine of theta, or tangent of theta. So we can use you can plug those in the calculator. You're gonna see why. Let's say sine of theta. Sine of theta, we already know it's 3 over 5. Okay, let's keep that. Then theta, sine of theta is equal to 3 over 5. So theta is gonna be sine to the negative 1 power of 3 over 5. And now we can plug in our calculator. Let's see. Your calculator, on the sine, cosine, and tangent options, if you look on the shift option, yellow, you can see sine to the negative 1 power, cosine to the negative 1 power, tangent to the negative 1 power in yellow. And that's what we're going to be using to find the angle. Once again, theta is equal to the sine is equal to sine to the negative 1 power of 3 over 5. So theta is going to be equal to, let's plug in the calculator, shift sine to the negative 1 power of 3 divided by 5. And we have 36.8. Just to make sure, let's try with tangent. Tangent of theta is equal to 3 over 4, as we found. So theta is going to be equal to tangent to the negative 1 power of 3 over 4. Theta is going to be equal to, let's see, shift tangent to the negative 1 power of 3 divided by 4, equal to 36.8 degrees. So that's how you find theta as well.